here on NXT, our main event, a fatal four-way elimination match. Who will become the #1 contender to the NXT Championship? All that and more tonight on NXT.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Accompanied to the ring by Peyton Royce from Sydney, Australia, Billie Kay.
Billie Kay set for action here, and it was last week here on NXT we took a look at what had happened in a 6-woman tag team match where Billie and Peyton Royce had recruited Daria Berenato to be their tag team partner. Graves, things didn't work out so well for Daria.
I'm sorry, Phillips, I'm entranced right now.
I figured you would be. Percy, what do you think about Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, their claims that they run this division?
Well, I can tell you I'm a super huge fan of old Peyton Royce over there. I can tell you that.
Glad to see your two are both focused on the competition.
Oh, extremely.
Phillips, you're completely missing the boat here.
And her opponent from Chemung, New Jersey, Daria Berenato.
Tell you what, it was a good choice to pick Daria Berenato, but Percy, it's another thing when you leave your partner high and dry in a match.
You can't do that, man. You can't do that at all. I tell you what, this Daria chick came out here like with fists of fury. I want to see what she got.
And suddenly I was woken from my slumber out of fear that Daria was going to cave someone's head in.
You're going to say anything negative about New Jersey now?
Absolutely not, Phillips. I'm going to blame it all on you.
Better watch your back with this.
And look at how terrified Royce and Kay look. They should be. Daria Berenato beat it on Tough Enough a few years ago on the USA Network, and Daria Berenato has an extensive mixed martial arts background.
I wouldn't
The
throw hands
toughest
with her.
female competitors here on NXT. So what does Billie Kay do with this situation?
Hope for the best.
You can see there was some trepidation on the face of
There
Billie
we go.
Kay.
All right, everyone calm down. Billie Kay's got the situation, had the
Oh.
situation under control. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
It's sliding knee to the spine. That'll make your legs go numb in a hurry. Thank God Peyton Royce is out there. Right, Percy?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I was watching Peyton.
Don't worry. Understand completely.
Whoa, and Peyton Royce trying to grab
There we go.
Trying to grab Daria's leg there, and Billie Kay takes advantage. Oh. Now right on top here of Berenato. Cover and a kick out. There's a couple of... Oh, and Daria, that one connected.
The strength of that clothesline.
Wow. Oh. Daria. Oh.
What
Hey.
a double leg takedown by Daria.
Daria's fired up. Looking for some payback, saying this is how it's done.
How's Billie Kay even conscious?
He is no match for this girl right here.
And all Peyton Royce can do is watch.
Oh, no, the gloves are coming
I
off.
think the proverbial gloves are off, right?
No, they're literally off.
Literally
Oh.
There's a bare knuckle throw down.
Daria's basically shadow boxing right now.
Shadow boxing, Tom. Daria's throwing
Whoa,
hands
whoa.
using Billie Kay as a speed bag.
And Peyton Royce helping getting Billie Kay out of harm's way. Daria wants a fight.
I apologize for him, Percy. The only punch Tom's ever thrown was Hawaiian.
Oh, down goes Peyton Royce. Daria Berenato going after both of them.
Bringing her back. Daria says she's going to finish this fight.
Daria's oh,
Peyton Royce trying to...
Oh!
kidneys first into the ring apron.
And the official is dealing with Billie Kay on the other side of the ring. Oh, and there's that boot. Billie Kay gonna take advantage of Peyton Royce's help.
Wow.
Here is your winner, Billie Kay.
And they're not done. Baronato dumped outside the ring.
Everything was coming up Daria momentarily, but these two friends just too much to handle.
I'm not surprised at all.
This is a lesson to everyone in the women's division. That's your fate. That's your fate when you cross us. And Asuka? You say there's no competition left? Please. We've got your competition right here. So Asuka, when you find the guts to face us, we'll be waiting to teach you exactly who calls the shots around here.
I guess she's putting the champ on notice. I gotta say, I respect when people can realize their strength in numbers.
Yeah, but I also have to question the fact that anybody on the planet Earth would be willing to call out Asuka.
Everyone who has stepped to the NXT Women's Champion has failed.
You can forget. But remember the Rumble. 30 men. One match.
'Cause we gon' blow your mind.
Winner headlines WrestleMania. Remember the Rumble. Live from the Alamo Dome. WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Live Sunday, January 29th. Only on WWE Network.
Now playing. From the producer of Insidious.
I don't use religious methods. I go inside the victim's mind. Die a victim from the inside.
Incarnate, rated PG-13. Now playing.
It is time for the next chapter in the Book of Pain here on NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, accompanied to the ring by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 615 pounds. They are the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament, Akam and Rezar, the authors of Pain.
And already Akam and Rezar backing down. John Ortigan and Anthony Bowens here for tag team action.
Indoctrinated by the Levian wisdom of Paul Ellering, Rezar and Akam are unstoppable.
Unstoppable. How about relentless? Aggressive.
Also that, hey, you throw the adjectives at me. Oh, wow.
Oh my God. So strong.
This match could be cut short here early, and that's exactly what happened to the celebration of DIY.
Oh my God.
Our tag team champions a few weeks ago because of the Authors of Pain and the Revival.
Ellering made the author's intentions known. The NXT Tag Team Championships.
Look at Ortigan. Ortigan doesn't want any part of this.
Look at this.
Uh-oh.
I'm not afraid of you, bro.
That's a bad idea.
You should be.
Oh my. Rezar on your left, Akam on your right. Oh. Clinking the spines.
Oh my God.
Of Bowens and Ortigan. Oh my God.
This is a massacre.
This is all but over.
Just stop it. The referee's stopping the match. That young man's in no condition to compete.
Referee just called the match.
Rezar and Akam like two uncaged animals.
My My God.
Here are your winners, the Authors of Pain.
You cannot be surprised by what Razor and Akam just did. I think it's appropriate to say that, Percy, that was elementary, my dear Watson.
Hey, like the plug, I gotta say, man, this team right here, this is one of the most dominating forces I have ever seen,
Take
hands
a
down.
look at the impact spiked off the top rope.
And then there's John Ortigan did the smart thing, was trying to get away from these two behemoths. Instead, he went right back into the lion's den, caught up by Razor.
Ortigan began to regret the choice he made at Rumspringa. Here we go. 1, 2, lights out. I hope DIY were watching very, very closely, because this could very well be their future.
All roads lead to San Antonio. And we don't care if it's DIY or the Revival. My Authors of Pain are on a seek and destroy mission to become NXT Tag Team Champions.
Hey, you get in the ring with Authors of Pain, man, you might be digging your own grave.
You get in the ring with the Authors of Pain, you might not get out ever.
Paul Ellering laying out his plan. He's looking towards San Antonio 5 weeks from Saturday. The Authors of Pain delivering more of the same here on NXT. Welcome back here to NXT. Tom Phillips alongside Corey Graves and Percy Watson. Guys, it's already been a pretty intriguing night.
I'm still trying to digest what we just witnessed, the absolute decimation of those two individuals at the hands of Razor and Akam. And the Authors of Pain don't seem to be anywhere near done.
It's been a night of making statements. That's exactly what happened in the NXT Women's Division. Let's take you back and show you what happened earlier tonight between Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, and Daria Berenato.
At the top of the show, Billie Kay was taking on Daria Berenato, but luckily for Billie, she had Peyton Royce at ringside.
Yeah, Peyton Royce, as you can see here, slamming Daria into the side of the ring as the referee was distracted, giving Billie Kay the unfair advantage.
It was smart teamwork, picking up the victory, and Peyton Royce and Billie Kay had this message for the NXT Women's Champion.
Asuka, you say there's no competition left? Please. We've got your competition right here. So, Asuka, when you find the guts to face us, we'll be waiting to teach you exactly who calls the shots around here.
Asuka, what is your response to the comments made about you by Billie Kay and Peyton Royce?
Those girls are no competition for me. They need to be careful.
All right, guys, things continue to get more and more crowded. Percy, this NXT Women's Division, everyone seems to be targeting each other right now.
Yeah, I saw Peyton and Billie Kay target Asuka, but I think that's a bad move. She's undefeated women's champion.
And Nikki Cross clearly has some intentions as well. But remember what our main event is here tonight, guys. We are getting closer and closer to the fatal four-way elimination match which of these 4 superstars will become the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Tonight, we determine the next chapter in the legacy of the NXT Championship. Tonight, we find out which superstars will qualify for their opportunity at becoming the new #1 contender. All of this to move on to next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. Dillinger trying to expel some demons here tonight in the form of Sanity's leader, and Eric Young is down.
On the lookout!
Nikki Cross ripping at the face of Ty Dillinger. Oh, and Eric Young wipes out Dillinger.
The match with Eric Young ended in disqualification. I'm not a big fan of winning that way. Granted, it got me to the Fatal 4-Way, but I want to do this the right way. I want to win the right way.
So you can throw me to the wall. Tomorrow I'll come back, leader of the whole pack. Beat me black and blue. Every room will shake me, every scar will build my throne.
I've had a track record of coming up a little short in big match scenarios, and I really can't afford to come up short again.
We know Ty's had confidence issues. Some people speculated Ty Dillinger might have been done. This match is the single most important opportunity of his career.
I need to be the #1 contender more than anything right now.
Will it be No Way Jose or Andrade Cien Almas, who moves on to join the Perfect 10 next week?
Oh, look at that. Cien estás tranquilo.
Hold on a second. Oh, Almas with the DDT, and Almas is in the match next week.
¿Quién es? No es José. No es nada. No es nadie. La única superestrella soy yo.
You don't have to like the attitude, you just have to accept the truth. Andrade Cien Almas is advancing to the Fatal 4-Way to determine the #1 contender.
El campeonato simplemente lo voy a querer para cerrar bocas. Porque no me interesa nada, ni nadie. Simplemente me interesco yo.
If anyone can match the intensity of Samson, it's Roderick Strong. It's just a matter of the opportunity. Oh, wow. Picture perfect drop kick by Strong. And he's got Samson in trouble. Bang!
And Roderick Strong got an opportunity next week.
I've worked very long and hard, just like many of the other guys that came in here before me. But me, I'm a champion. And this is the next step.
Roderick Strong needed a big victory to continue his momentum here in NXT, and that is exactly what Roddy picked up.
I'm the most precise, aggressive, intense wrestler that's been in this business in a very long time. Work is what I do, and I'm gonna show the NXT universe that I am exactly what I said I am, and that is a champion.
So here we go, Oney Lorcan and Bobby Roode, who will earn the final spot in next week's Fatal 4-Way Elimination match. Oh, big uppercut from Lorcan. And bam, big time spine buster from Bobby Roode.
Hallelujah!
A glorious DDT, and Bobby Roode is the final man in the Fatal 4-Way.
A man of my stature, a star of my caliber, holding that NXT title over my head. It's something the entire world is waiting for.
The sticks and the stones that you used to throw have built me an empire, so don't even try.
Andrade, I defeated him. That was my very first step towards the NXT Championship. Ty Dillinger, NXT TakeOver Toronto, his homecoming. What did I do? I embarrassed him. Roderick Strong? Who the hell is Roderick Strong? What, he's been here 10 minutes? You consider that competition? Give me a break.
The glorious Bobby Roode. He's the man that's going to take NXT to the next level.
The NXT Championship is everything to me. And I will stop at nothing to make the NXT Championship glorious.
And now you know everyone will shape me. Every scar will build my throne.
The field is set. Almas, Strong, Dillinger, and Rude, who will walk away as the new #1 contender to the NXT Championship.
So you can throw me to the wall. Tomorrow I'll come back, leader of the whole pack. Beat me black and blue. Everyone will shake me, every star will build my throne.
Coming up next, it's time to find out who the new #1 contender will be in the Fatal 4-Way #1 contender match.
Now, last week, these 4 NXT superstars earned a shot to compete tonight. And coming up, we will find out if the new #1 contender will be Ty Dillinger, Andrade Cien Almas, Roderick Strong, or Bobby Roode.
The following contest is a fatal 4-way elimination match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Championship.
Hey, Corey, can I ask you, man, how you feeling right now at this moment in time?
If I had to answer in one word, Mr. Watson, it would be glorious. I feel fantastic. I am so excited. Right now, Percy Watson, what you are looking at is the next #1 contender to the NXT Championship. Bobby Roode, be thy name.
And we have learned via our general manager, Mr. William Regal, the winner of this Fatal 4-Way elimination match will face the NXT champion at NXT TakeOver San Antonio. Bobby Roode has said from day one that he wants to take NXT to the next level. Could our next champion be glorious?
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, the glorious Bobby Roode.
Can you guys just imagine how glorious the entire state of Texas could be if Bobby Roode wins tonight and heads to TakeOver?
Hey, I guess we'll see. But I told you before, I'm going to find out who this guy's tailor is, get a loan, and have one of these things made. Have Showtime on the back, and I'm going to sit at home and make pancakes.
That's the best idea you've ever had.
Andrade Cien Almas knocking off No Way Jose to earn this opportunity here tonight.
Andrade's been able to build some momentum, something that maybe he was lacking early on in his NXT run. Can El Idolo capitalize tonight? We will find out.
From Gomez Palacio, Durango, Mexico, weighing 215 pounds, Andrade Cien Almas.
And first, you know that history comes into play. Andrade Cien Almas faced off against Bobby Roode in Roode's debut in Brooklyn this summer. Wouldn't you want a little bit of payback?
Oh, without a doubt, man. If somebody ruined my comeback, I'd be pissed. I'm trying to put them through the match.
All right, guys, I'm gonna say it right now. Bobby Roode, definitely my pick to win this thing. If by some miraculous happening, Roode can't do it, Almas is the guy.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing 200 pounds, Roderick Strong.
Now listen, I happen to be a betting man and I like to cover all the bases. I threw some money down on Roderick Strong. There's a very real possibility that Roderick walks out of here as the #1 contender to the NXT Championship.
Roderick Strong looking very confident. Has been in every type of match imaginable throughout his career, traveling all over the world. Strong seems to be comfortable in this environment.
From Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing 225 pounds, he is the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger.
I learned a long time ago you could never count the dark horse out. I would have to say there's an outside chance that with the momentum on his side, the exterior temperature of the building, and the alignment of the planets, Ty Dillinger may pull this off, guys. Percy, what do you say? Gentleman's bet?
Great. You are ridiculous. You and Learn don't go in the same sentence. You realize you have picked everybody that's standing in the ring right now?
I'm covering all my bases.
You're gonna have to mortgage your house at this rate.
The way I look at it, I'm guaranteed not to lose.
Guaranteed to be homeless. This is a fatal four-way elimination match. No disqualification, no countout. The only way to gain an elimination is by pinfall or submission. You get pinned or submitted, you go back to the locker room. Last man standing is the #1 contender. I was wondering who was going to make the first move, and Bobby Roode bows out, and as does Roderick Strong, but I think Strong's got some intentions in mind here.
It's brilliant. This is just a brilliant chess maneuver, human chess by Bobby Roode.
Oh! There's your checkmate.
Strong and 10, giving it to Bobby Roode out there.
Almost crashing the party, and Roderick Strong flying through the ropes. Now back inside the ring, the action.
Oh! That mean streak I was talking about.
That was outrageous.
Almas is feeling real good here. Fatal four-way elimination match just getting started.
We have a situation. He's escaped police custody.
He's an ex-federal agent. That's double my usual rate.
Eliminators. Own it now on Blu-ray and DVD.
Back here on NXT, who will become the #1 contender to the NXT Championship? Andrade Cien Almas right on top of Roderick Strong, looking for an elimination here and a kick out. Remember, fatal 4-way elimination match here.
How can you not be impressed thus far with Andrade Cien Almas looking to add the NXT Championship to his long list of accolades?
It looks like he's completely dominating this match so far.
That's why I picked him to win.
And everybody else.
Stops in the corner, and now Dillinger, trying to get back up on the apron, chopped down.
Strong's in a bad situation.
No, man.
Listen, as much as I appreciate a strong insult, I don't know that you want to slap Roderick Strong in the face, ever, under any circumstance.
Almost has no respect for anybody.
That's why.
Here comes Roderick Strong, almost firing back.
Roddy looking for the gut buster.
Oh, wait, caught by Cien. No pinfalls, no submissions yet here in this match. No one's been eliminated so far. Oh, and Dillinger climbs back into the fray.
I admire Dillinger's game plan here. If you got to attack a guy from behind, sometimes you do it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There's no way.
Whoa! Oh! Oh, there's a drop kick.
Beautiful display of agility by Andrade, but it didn't pay off.
Perfect 10 caught him with a nice drop kick.
The fourth man in this match is back.
That's what you get when you take your eyes off of the glorious one.
Roode was lying in wait. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications.
That's one thing Bobby Roode is good at, taking advantage of a situation.
Roderick answering back with some sharp forearms and elbows.
Now Roode running right through Roderick Strong.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Right to the small of the back. Roderick Strong for an elimination here on Roode and a kick out.
Roderick Strong, deceptively powerful, as was just indicated.
Now Dillinger looking to eliminate Roderick Strong, so close. Oh, my God. Been physical. Oh, my God. Now Almas, back up on the apron and taken out by Roderick Strong. Smart strategy here by Strong. You can only get pinfall submission inside the ring.
Roderick Strong's no rookie.
Now Roode into a cover here and nearly eliminated Roderick Strong.
World traveled and one of the most elite athletes in the game. Roderick Strong stands as strong of a chance as anybody to win this match.
He may not have a chance. I keep seeing him reaching for that lower back.
Once again, trying to eliminate Strong. Not going back to the locker room yet.
He's taking on a lot of damage to that back.
Yeah, you're right. There is no way Roderick Strong wins this match, especially when Bobby Roode's still involved. Oh,
and Dillinger tossed outside the ring by Roode. Throw into the middle rope. And Percy, how smart is Bobby Roode, constantly looking around, patrolling the outside of the ring?
Like you said, he's smart. He's been around for a long time. He's very aware. He knows his opponents well.
Is able to isolate Roderick Strong here.
Fantastic neck breaker.
No eliminations yet here in this match. Cover and another kick out by Roderick Strong. Now almost starting to stir and again taken out. How do you get through this virtual barricade that Roode's put up?
Watch and learn. You don't. Bobby Roode has put up this virtual barrier and it's been very effective. Glorious even.
Oh. Strong trying to rally. Oh.
What's Roddy thinking?
Look at that.
Strong takes out everybody. Still no eliminations here. Who will become #1 contender to the NXT Championship?
It will be a night forever etched in history. Welcome to WrestleMania.
Back here on NXT, fatal four-way elimination match. No one has been eliminated yet. Rude with an opportunity here. Rope, look at this. Feet on the ropes. And the official caught Rude.
No disqualification, so it really was of no consequence.
But that's Bobby Roode, though. He'll do whatever he can.
Still the only...
That's the makings of a champion, Percy. It's about becoming #1 contender.
Only way to gain elimination is by legal pinfall and submission. No countouts, no disqualifications. Roderick Strong, Bobby Roode, Ty Dillinger, and Andrade Cien Almas all vying for a title opportunity. Oh. And Roode with a suplex. Now the cover, the put away Ty Dillinger, and a kick out. Oh.
What a glorious display of domination by Bobby Roode. Fellas, give me a hallelujah.
This has been a clinic by Bobby Roode, keeping everyone at bay as he takes more and more damage, or puts more and more damage on Roderick Strong.
Oh, you cursed him, Phillips. You said the wrong word, now the wrong thing's happening.
Oh, darn. Oh, it's Strong!
Oh,
gourd buster by Roderick Strong.
Look at the power display.
I'm telling you, I've watched Roderick Strong train. He's a powerhouse. Oh!
Running knee out of the corner. And again, just throwing his body at Bobby Roode.
The kid doesn't know how to stop, man. The kid wants to win.
There are few individuals on the roster that strike as hard as Roddy, as Bobby Roode is finding out.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Cien Almas is back into the ring.
Shots to the kidneys. No.
This is dangerous. This is really, really bad. This is, oh my God! Oh.
Body's just laying everywhere.
Take another look at this. The stakes at an all-time high. God! All four superstars crashing down. And it appears that Dillinger is the first man to his feet. The dark horse, fellas.
Leaves Dillinger all alone with Andrade Cien Almas. Dillinger trying to prove that he can hang with the best here on NXT. Oh. Now Almas catches himself on the apron. Now Roderick Strong right behind here on Ty Dillinger. Got him caught up. Down goes Strong. Well, wait a minute. Looking for an elimination here. Cover and a kick out. Still no eliminations yet.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, gotta applaud both these men for being able to take such punishment.
The bottom turnbuckle is not somewhere the perfect 10 wants to be right now.
Oh! Almost with the double knees. Oh, sick kick. Roderick Strong the cover. And Andrade Cien Almas has been eliminated.
Andrade Cien Almas has been eliminated.
We are down to 3. Roderick Strong, Ty Dillinger, Bobby Roode.
Great instinct by Roderick Strong, taking advantage of a situation. Cien Almas not aware of where Roddy was.
I want to know which one of these men is going to be #1 contender.
An opportunity at the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver San Antonio at stake. Now Roderick Strong trying to lay in the punishment here to Ty Dillinger.
I'm gonna have to say, gentlemen, the longer this match goes on, the more it favors Roderick Strong. Strong trains for endurance every day. The guy can go and go and go.
There's that inventive offense. Here's the cover. Shoulders down and a near elimination.
And that shows me the perseverance of the perfect 10.
Now Roderick Strong right back on top of Ty Dillinger. How much more can the perfect 10 take?
Oh no!
Oh! Tiebreaker! Tiebreaker! Dillinger! Dillinger is eliminated. Strong!
Roderick Strong has been eliminated.
We are down to 2, and really where it all started in Toronto. Ty Dillinger and Bobby Roode.
Look at him. It's retribution time for Dillinger. Look at his face.
You can feel the adrenaline pulsing through the body of Ty Dillinger right now. An opportunity at retribution and the #1 contendership.
Bobby Roode realizes the situation as well.
He's not happy. He's not happy he has to face Ty now.
Of course not. Bobby Roode's beaten Ty in the past.
Oh, and Roode right after Dillinger. The stakes couldn't be any higher. #1 contender's opportunity on the line.
Here comes Dillinger. Oh! Ty's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Dillinger firing up here. Roode.
That was a perfect 10. Boot after boot after boot.
Dillinger once again thinking about the tiebreaker here. Bobby Roode holding on to the top rope for dear life. Able to disconnect for a moment. Now looking for a cover. Cover on Roode and a kick out. What about a super kick? Clothesline.
Big line.
So well scouted, and just like that, Bobby Roode changes the tides.
Ty's moving slow after that line.
Bobby Roode is a glorious superstar. He's taking the time needed to recover, read game plan, and execute.
Wait a minute. Remember, no countouts, no disqualifications here in this match.
Hey, answer this for me, Grace. If he's so glorious, why does he need that?
He doesn't need it. Bobby Roode just wants to finish Dillinger off.
Oh, super kick! Down goes Roode. Dillinger the cover.
Oh! My heart's beating so. I thought that was it.
Keep it together, Watson. We're still getting to the end here. There has to be a new #1 contender. Will it be Ty Dillinger? Will it be Bobby Roode? It is all breaking down.
Ty can't believe it. That was his moment.
But as has been the case so often in Dillinger's career, at the big moment, Dillinger can't close.
Ty's got to find a way to regroup and stay in it.
Oh, he's at the top rope.
Smart by Bobby Roode, using whatever is available to him.
Using his environment, now going up to the top. Roode, don't often see Roode go up here. This could cost him. Looking for the tiebreaker one more time. Spinebuster. Now Roode sees his opening.
This is it.
Oh! Tiebreaker!
Nice.
Tiebreaker!
No.
Dillinger!
No!
Oh!
He had him.
How did Roode
He had
kick
him.
out?
I thought he had him. He thought he had him. He can't believe this. He can't believe it. What does he have to do to get a win over Bobby Roode?
The look in the eyes of Tye Dillinger tells the tale. Frustration, doubt. Can Dillinger get it done?
But that's just it, though. He can't stop here. He's got to keep applying the pressure.
Dillinger took his best shot at Bobby Roode. What else does he have in store here for the glorious one? Still one more elimination left.
Oh, no, 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 no. No.
What lengths are you willing to go to become #1 contender?
Dillinger might end Roode's career from up there.
Get him, Tye, come on!
Roode bought himself just enough time. But the relentless
once
Dillinger
again.
continues the attack. Another tiebreaker.
Roode able to escape. Oh! Caught up on the top turnbuckle.
Bobby Roode just bought himself a valuable few seconds.
I don't care who you are, even the perfect 10. You take that on that top rope?
Uh-oh, get ready!
DDT! Bobby Roode!
Hallelujah!
Roode is going to San Antonio!
Hallelujah!
Here's your winner and the #1 contender for the NXT Championship, Bobby Roode.
What an effort by Tye Dillinger, the perfect 10 tonight. He cannot be mad at himself after a performance like that.
You're right, great fight by Dillinger, but the fact is, once again, it was proven without a shadow of a doubt that as good as Dillinger is, he's just not glorious.
We got to take a look back at this fatal four-way elimination match. This was the first finish, almost the double knees in the corner there to Tye Dillinger. But watch the sick kick from Roderick Strong from seemingly out of nowhere, and bam, one man was down.
A few moments later, Roderick Strong looking to close out, but Dillinger from nowhere drops Roddy with a tiebreaker, and then there were two.
It was down to Tye Dillinger
Roderick
and
Strong
Bobby
has
Roode.
been eliminated.
Roode thought he had it right here, was going for another DDT, and this tiebreaker, Percy, you thought this was it.
I thought it was it. I felt it. He felt it. I think this whole arena felt it.
The NXT Universe, Tye Dillinger completely stunned that the tiebreaker could not put away Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode buying himself an essential couple of moments to recover, recoup his thoughts, and deliver a glorious finish.
Bobby saw his opportunity, and Roode with the glorious DDT punched his ticket to NXT TakeOver San Antonio just like that.
In order for one to truly be glorious, you must accomplish superhuman feats. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we just witnessed. And Bobby Roode is your NXT Championship #1 contender. San Antonio, Texas, get ready to be glorious.
I rarely agree with you, Corey, but that's a man who knows how to capitalize.
You could be looking at the next NXT champion, Bobby Roode.
Pains me to say it, but that was glorious.